Every single morning, millions of people wake up feeling foggy, sluggish, and dry, reaching for another coffee or one of those expensive electrolyte packets that promise instant hydration. But here is the multi-million-dollar question most people never stop to ask. What are you actually paying for? Is it the core minerals inside, or the clever branding, colorful single-use packaging, and convenience? Today, we are uncovering the 5 hidden triggers to cellular hydration and revealing a 10-cent homemade master recipe that delivers the exact same core minerals as premium brands while giving you total control over every ingredient.
Please, don't tell me I've been spending all that money on fancy branding and tiny packets.
Not completely, Milo. Some premium products are well formulated, but once you understand how cellular hydration actually works, the mystery disappears. And by trigger 2, you'll realize how easy it is to make a cleaner, better-tasting version right on your kitchen counter. Imagine leaving a kitchen sponge on your windowsill for 3 weeks. It becomes stiff, dry, and almost waterproof. Now pour a full glass of water over it. Most of that water simply runs off the surface. Only after the sponge slowly softens does it begin absorbing liquid again. Your cells work in a surprisingly similar way. Plain water alone cannot properly hydrate you if your cellular pumps are empty. This is trigger 1. Sodium acts as the primary lock-and-key mechanism that drives water across your intestinal wall into your bloodstream through specialized sodium-glucose cotransporters. Think of sodium as the key that unlocks the front door. Water is standing outside ready to come in, but without the key, the hydration process becomes far less efficient. While many commercial products use refined table salt stripped of its natural matrix, the real secret to a high-potency DIY mix lies in unrefined mineral salt. Unrefined salt retains over 60 essential trace minerals, supporting healthy blood volume, optimal nerve transmission, and stable blood pressure without synthetic anti-caking agents. When sodium, potassium, and water stay in balance, your nervous system, muscles, and circulation function effortlessly. Sodium gets most of the attention, but it doesn't work alone. The next ingredient explains why. Because even perfect hydration can fall apart if the other minerals are out of balance, and that is exactly where most DIY recipes make their biggest mistake. Which brings us to trigger 2. Assembling your own professional-grade electrolyte base at home for pennies on the dollar. If you flip over almost any premium electrolyte packet, you'll find the answer hiding in plain sight. Manufacturers are required by law to list the exact milligram amounts of sodium, potassium, and magnesium right on the label. Instead of paying for hundreds of individually packaged servings, buying food-grade mineral ingredients in bulk gives you over a full year's supply for under $40. The result? A master mix that costs roughly 10 cents per glass, avoids artificial dyes or synthetic fillers, and lets you control every single ingredient. So let's build it together. Start with 5 tablespoons of unrefined mineral salt. Sodium is the primary electrolyte lost through sweat, driving fluid balance and supporting cellular water absorption. Next, add 4 teaspoons of potassium chloride. Think of sodium and potassium as 2 teammates constantly passing the ball. Sodium manages fluid outside the cell, while potassium regulates the environment inside it. Your muscles, nerves, and heart reliance on that teamwork every second of the day. Finally, add 5 teaspoons of magnesium malate. Bound to malic acid, this gold standard form feeds directly into your mitochondria to fuel ATP energy production, while being exceptionally gentle on the stomach and eliminating painful muscle cramps.
So basically, none of these ingredients are exotic. They're just core minerals my body already knows how to use?
Exactly, Milo. Pour all 3 dry powders into a clean glass jar, seal it tightly, and shake vigorously for 30 seconds until completely uniform. Every morning, simply stir half a teaspoon into 16 ounces of water. But here is where many people give up. They take 1 sip, make a face, and decide homemade electrolytes just don't taste good. The problem usually isn't the minerals, it's what they forgot to add.
Okay, I'll admit it. That tastes exactly how I imagined, like I accidentally swallowed a piece of the ocean.
That's what most people expect, Milo. But you're not trying to hide the minerals. You're trying to balance them. Imagine listening to an orchestra where only the drums are playing. That is what plain salt water tastes like. Now bring in the strings, the piano, and the brass. Suddenly, everything feels balanced. Natural flavors work the exact same way. Squeezing half a fresh lemon or lime adds bright organic acidity that instantly cuts through the salinity, while providing natural vitamin C and stimulating smooth stomach acid production. If you want an extra energy boost after a morning workout, splash in a quarter cup of fresh orange, pineapple, or pomegranate juice. You get real fruit enzymes, naturally occurring potassium, zero synthetic dyes, and a crisp taste that actually nourishes your body at the cellular level. But even the perfect recipe won't help much if you drink it at the wrong time. And that's the mistake almost everyone makes. Imagine spending hours filling a swimming pool while someone quietly pulls the drain plug. That is what happens after intense sweating or 8 hours of sleep. Your body isn't just losing water, it is losing crucial mineral charge through breath and perspiration. This leads us to trigger 4, timing and dilution. When you wake up or finish a hard workout, drinking massive quantities of plain water without electrolytes actually dilutes your remaining blood sodium. This mild hyponatremia triggers fatigue, brain fog, and muscle twitching.
So drinking huge amounts of plain water after heavy sweating isn't always enough?
Exactly. For everyday sedentary life, plain water is usually fine. But after sweating, combining water with balanced electrolytes restores the tiny electrical wiring your muscles rely on. When the wiring works properly, your muscle fibers contract, relax, and repair normally without painful spasms or lingering soreness. But here is the part almost nobody talks about. Hydration isn't just about your muscles. Your brain notices it first. Imagine trying to run a major city during a subtle power shortage. The roads are still there and the buildings haven't changed, but the traffic lights begin to fail, communication slows down, and simple tasks suddenly become exhausting. Your brain operates in a surprisingly similar way. It doesn't just need glucose and oxygen. It depends on a carefully balanced concentration of minerals to help nerve cells fire electrical signals efficiently. Many people automatically blame afternoon brain fog on poor sleep or reach for another cup of coffee that crashes their blood sugar an hour later. But chronic, mild cellular dehydration is often the true culprit.
So maybe I'm not always chronically tired. Maybe sometimes I'm just running low on the minerals my nervous system depends on?
Exactly, Milo. When mineral balance is restored, your body no longer has to fight to maintain baseline fluid pressure. Your adrenal glands relax, mental clarity stays sharp throughout the afternoon, and sleep quality deepens at night simply because your system isn't constantly fighting electrolyte depletion. Think of your body as a network of rivers. Water provides the current, but electrolytes act like the locks and gates that guide that flow where it's needed most. Without water, the channels run dry. Without the locks, the flow can't be directed efficiently. At the end of the day, better hydration isn't about buying the most expensive packet on the shelf. It isn't about flashy marketing, celebrity endorsements, or assuming there's a secret miracle ingredient hidden inside premium packaging. It's about understanding how your body actually works at a cellular level. Many commercial products rely on these exact same 3 core minerals. The biggest difference is often the single-use packaging, the flavoring, and the markup for convenience. Whether you choose a commercial brand or mix your own at home, the important part is knowing why you're using it and when your body actually needs it, because informed decisions are always better than expensive assumptions.
So, tomorrow morning, I'm still drinking my electrolytes, but this time I'll know exactly why.
Tell us in the comments, are you ready to try this 10-cent master recipe tomorrow morning? The world is full of hidden systems, and your body is one of them. The more you understand them, the better your decisions become.